Sorry.
You can think and then wind up.
Yes. All right. We do thank you for this opportunity to be able to stand here and share about the possibilities and the way women can be empowered when we take on cycling. And we hope that when we are on the road and we advocate for safety on our roads, that users and motorists will be able to see that we are there, we exist, and our voice needs to be heard. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Alice. And I think it's so powerful actually to hear those words about how cycling has been so empowering for women. And I think also, just like Alice was saying as well, we need to take into consideration how we ensure that women also feel safer when they are cycling. So thank you, Alice, for those powerful words. And as we gather here today, we are reminded of the pressing challenges some of our cities face: traffic congestion, air pollution, and the need for sustainable transportation options have become critical issues for urban areas worldwide. We are all here today at the second UN-Habitat Assembly recognizing the urgent need for action. And with this introduction, I would like to invite Madam Maimouna, Executive Director of UN-Habitat and Under-Secretary General of the UN, and to give her few remarks and words of encouragement. Madam Maimouna.
Thank you so much. Her Excellency, Mama Rachael Ruto, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Mr. John Todd, Secretary General, UN Special Envoy for Road Safety, CS Ministry of Youth Affairs, Sport and Arts, Excellency Mr. Ababu Namambu, Ambassador Sung Jun Jio, and Ambassador Kimani, distinguished government official, dear Excellencies, dear cyclists, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you and welcome to Gigiri, to the UN complex, and welcome to the UN Habitat Assembly 2 or UNHA 2. I'm so excited to see Excellency Mama approaching the roundabout. I feel like I want to take the bike and cycle together because I'm also a cyclist. When I was a mayor in Penang, I cycle from my residence to the office almost every day, except during rainy day. And I promote cycling. I just want to share with you my interest. And if you, one day, you have the opportunity to go to Penang Island, which I was a mayor for 7 years. When you drop at the airport, you can cycle from the airport all the way to your hotel with a dedicated bicycle lane. This was around 40 kilometers. From the airport to the hotel, you can cycle safely in the dedicated cycle lane. And that's why I really love cycling. But I cannot join you, Excellency Mama Rachel, this morning because I have other two meetings. My meeting starts at 7:30 today. Otherwise, that is my spirit is with you. So I was so impressed to see that you're already here earlier than expected. So I said that this is a really seasoned cyclist. So thank you so much for that. Yeah. This week during the United Nations Habitat Assembly, the highest global decision-making body on sustainable urbanization and human settlement is coming together under the theme inclusive and effective multilateralism, and having member states and all partners present this morning to celebrate cycling as a low-carbon and affordable mobility option with a considerable potential to reduce inequalities in cities and mitigate the adverse effects of climate change is a great achievement for us and adds practical value to the deliberation of the Assembly that from started yesterday until this Friday. I truly believe that there is a unique window of opportunity to make our transport system more inclusive. Currently, cycling is gaining more and more importance as a simple solution to complex problems including road fatalities, climate change, and social inequality. There is a new momentum for cycling in Africa, involving many countries such as in Kenya, Botswana, and Ethiopia. Like in Kenya, the cycling movement is often spearheaded by a female leaders. You see just now, our colleagues, I think he's so excited to be the leaders in this cycling and come from the government, civil society, and private sector. I think this is why I'm very, very inspired by the event today and the stretching. Mama, I have no time for stretching, and this morning the 5 minutes is a lot to me. So I would like to take this opportunity also, Excellency, and distinguished delegate, to officially announce our new project titled Global Alliance of City for Road Safety, which is funded with kind support by the UN Road Safety Fund. That's why Mr. John Todd is here. He's a strong supporter of urban mobility. We are collaborating in the project with our friends from UN Environment, and I would like also to acknowledge our UN Environment support in today's event. The aim of the project is to inspire and build the capacity of cities to improve road safety management. It will complement the national policy framework on road safety through promoting appropriate local solutions to road safety challenges while contributing to climate goals. I would like to call out to all decision makers to join this initiative and learn from the promising example and proactive leadership across the continent. To conclude, I want to thank all the cyclists for joining hands with us on this important agenda. Pamoja tutashinda. Together, we will win. Thank you. Asante sana.
Thank you so much, Madam Muna. We are also inspired by the words, and I think how important it is actually to build the capacity of cities to be able to improve road safety. And every year, millions of lives are tragically lost, and countless are more affected by the issue of road traffic accidents. And I think this is something that we have also actually endured here in Kenya and in Nairobi from the cyclist community. These are incidents not only cause immeasurable human suffering, but also hinder economic development and hinder the well-being of our communities. And we have all come together with a shared purpose and a collective determination to address one of the most pressing global issues of our time, which is actually road safety. I would now like to invite Mr. Jean Todt, Secretary General's UN Special Envoy for Road Safety, to say a few words and help us to launch this Global Alliance for Cities for Road Safety, which is funded by the UN Road Safety Fund. Mr. Todt, welcome.
Thank you, Jumbo. Your Excellency, First Lady, Mama Ruto, Your Excellency, my good friend, UN-Habitat Executive Director, Maimouna Sharif, Cabinet Secretary, Youth Affairs, Sports and Arts, Ababu Naniwamba, Ambassador Jean Kimani, Ambassador Sung Yung Keo, distinguished government officials, dear Excellencies, colleagues and friends, good morning. I'm delighted to be here today together with such committed individuals and visionary female leaders. I feel inspired by your courage and by your commitment. We meet on the heels of the UN-Habitat General Assembly, the second one, to celebrate a mode of transportation that embodies inclusion, sustainability, freedom, and a profound connection with the world around us. In these times of increasingly complex and powerful modes of transport, cycling remains among the simplest of technologies, but with some of the most far-reaching effects. It can be a catalyst for transformation on a large scale. It changes the way we interact with our environment for the betterment of our physical and mental well-being, for the creation of sustainable, safe, and vibrant communities. In a world burdened by the challenges of climate change and congestions, cycling offers a solution that is emission-free, affordable, and efficient. On top of this, it nurtures a sense of community, bringing together people from all walks of life and helping to break down barriers and build bridges. And we had a unique demonstration this morning. Congratulations to all the participants. Let us recognize and celebrate the potential of cycling to reshape our cities, to improve our health, our environments, and our lives. Together, let's champion policies and initiatives that support cycling infrastructure, promote road safety, and encourage the adoption of bicycles as a viable mode of transportation. And Nairobi can be an example for that. As we try to achieve our goal in the second decade of action for road safety of reducing the annual 1.3 million road crash fatalities by half by 2030, cycling initiatives remain one of the most important keys to the success. In the city where we have gathered for this event today, for example, 40% of daily commutes are made through walking and cycling. Improved infrastructure will not only help save lives among those users, but it will also encourage even more people to adopt this clean, healthy, and cheap method of transportation. As a supporter of the UN Road Safety Fund, as was mentioned by Maimouna, I am truly excited about the launch of one of its projects today. The Global Alliance of Cities for Road Safety is a valuable addition to our portfolio by focusing on building the capacity of cities to develop and implement road safety policies and measures in a comprehensive manner. I wish UN-Habitat, UNEP, the government, and all the other partners success in their endeavor to promote road safety. May it bring about positive change, save lives, and inspire a lasting culture of peace. Let us stand united in our commitment and determination to create a better future for all road users. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Totta. And actually, your presence here today really reaffirms the significance of this issue and the commitment of finding a sustainable solution. And I think you also said, let's all be unified in finding the solutions together. So as mentioned, we're collaborating with our sister agency, UNEP, who's also here today in this road safety project. And together we aim to foster a culture of safety, prioritize investment in sustainable infrastructure while ensuring low carbon mobility. And we are deeply grateful for the unwavering support actually from the government of Kenya, the international community, and organizations and institutions, and in particular the cycling community, just like the Mama Cycling team, and who are really sort of championing this cause of road safety. And with those few words, I'd like to invite the Cabinet Secretary, Ababu Namwamba, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Sports and Arts, to come and to the podium and say a few words. Welcome.
Thank you. Your Excellency, First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Mama Rachel Ruto, Ambassador Maimouna Sharif, Executive Director of UN-Habitat, Mr. John Todd, the UN Secretary General, a Special Envoy on Road Safety, the great cyclists, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, I'm very inspired this morning to join you to witness this collective passion and determination that has brought us together at the launch of the Global Alliance of Cities for Road Safety. It is a testament to our shared commitment to a better future, a future that embodies the principles of sustainable cities, cycling as a solution to climate change, and the promotion of good public health and social cohesion. At the heart of the vision for sustainable cities, cycling has the potential to create more eco-friendly and livable cities. Unlike cars and other motorized forms of transportation, cycling produces zero emission, thus significantly reducing air and noise pollution in cities. With the increasing threat of climate change, cycling could play a critical role in fostering cities that ultimately reduce their carbon footprint and promote harmony with nature. Moreover, encouraging cycling as a form of transportation could also promote public health. Regular cycling indeed helps prevent a range of health problems, including obesity, diabetes, and heart diseases. Embracing cycling will encourage a healthier and more active population, no doubt. When compared to traditional motorized vehicles, cycling is a clean and active mode of transportation that offers a more cost-effective, convenient, and accessible means of transportation. Unlike cars that consume expensive fuel, bicycles are more affordable and accessible to people of different social classes. Furthermore, cities could invest in creating bike lanes and other cycling infrastructure that would make cycling more accessible and safer for everybody. Let me conclude by really emphasizing that promoting cycling could create more social cohesion within cities, cycling encouraging the development of more human-friendly spaces where people interact with each other more often, improving social cohesion, and creating a sense of community. This approach also promotes public spaces where people can participate in activities, thus reducing social isolation while improving mental health. Ladies and gentlemen, let us reaffirm our commitment to creating a more sustainable and livable future through cycling, which will promote multiple benefits such as social cohesion, inclusivity, public health, and environmental sustainability, among others. In this regard, cities should invest in creating the necessary infrastructure and policies that promote cycling for daily commutes and other activities. And let me emphasize that as the government of the Republic of Kenya, we are very keen on the agenda of sports for climate action, deploying sports for positive impact on the environment. And we are very happy that the game of cycling is taking pride of place in that agenda of sports for climate action. And I really want to acknowledge the contribution of our First Lady, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto, the Mama Cycling Group, and the contribution you are making in that regard. Asante sana, Mama. Let me also acknowledge you, Jean Todd. Good to see you. You're a great friend of Kenya. And really acknowledge the role you played at a personal level that contributed to the return of the World Rally Championship Series to Kenya. Asante sana, John. Thank you very much. Let us keep cycling. Right from this ceremony, I'm getting my bike and I'm cycling. Asante sana.
Thank you so much, CS, and thank you so much for that commitment. And we're looking forward to joining you on that bicycle. The Global Alliance of Cities for Road Safety is not merely a platform for exchange, but a catalyst for change. And this is what we want to see. It will serve as a driving force for innovation and collaboration, enabling cities to learn from one another and to implement successful interventions and have proven to be quite effective. So this alliance really signifies that united front and a commitment of creating safer streets for all road users, for pedestrians, for cyclists, for motorcyclists, we have them here too, and our drivers. And I am honored and privileged to invite Her Excellency, Mama Rachel Ruto, the UN-Habitat champion for sustainable mobility, to the podium to officially launch the Global Alliance.
Thank you. We may be seated. Thank you. Thank you. Ms. Zainab Bangura, Director General, United Nations Office of Nairobi. Ms. Maimuna Sharif, Executive Director, UN-Habitat. Ambassador Jean Kimani, Permanent Representative, Kenya Permanent Mission to the UN-Habitat. Mr. Jean Todd, UN Secretary General, Special Envoy for Road Safety. Honorable Ababu Namwamba, Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Sports and the Arts. The cycling community, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I love riding. And let me tell you, every time I ride, I go back to Kakamega, to a little girl who would ride down the dusty roads with her friends sharing the few bicycles we had. We would use our bare feet as brakes, and it was well worth it. Those for me remain some of my happiest memories. It doesn't matter how many times I fell, but the joy it gave me was undeniable. Whenever my mother sent me to the market, I would take my bicycle and dash with utmost speed. On my way back, I would pass by my grandmother's house and take some music on my way back without getting late, thanks to my bike. As a mother, it is amazing how the first gift every parent wants to give their child is a little tricycle. We are always very proud when we see them ride without any help. Indeed, cycling comes naturally to most of us, despite our age and gender. Today is a special day, as this is why we kicked it off with a 10.8-kilometer cycle from State House to the United Nations office in Nairobi. Special recognition to you, Ambassador Sang Junyo, and your team from the Embassy of the Republic of Korea, for we are truly honored to have had you join the cyclists. Thank you so much, Balozi. As we rode here, apart from burning some calories, our endorphins kept our spirits high. How we wish this happiness would be without any stress factor on the roads. It would be incredible if there was clear respect between motorists and cyclists. This is why my office advocates for safe riding, that motorists respect cyclists and cyclists respect motorists. Too many cyclists have unfortunately lost their lives on our roads. We need to cultivate a culture where we care a lot more about each other. We come to the road for different reasons. For some, it is for leisure, and for others, it is their means to work, while others cycle to get their produce to the nearby markets. Thinking of what cyclists have to contend with while riding on our roads, we can only say a prayer of thanks every time we get home safely. Our commitment to share the road advocates for safe and respectful sharing of our road between motorized and non-motorized road users. Our aim is to raise awareness of the importance of cycling and its contribution towards achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. SDG 3, which advocates for good health and well-being, enhances personal health and offers numerous health benefits, including improving cardiovascular fitness and boosting mental health. SDG 11 on sustainable cities and communities is achievable through cycling as an efficient means of transportation that reduces traffic congestion in cities, and SDG 13, which focuses on climate action, aligns to the global climate goal, net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Together, we can build a society that values sustainable transportation, promotes social equality, and fosters a sense of togetherness. We are privileged to partner with the United Nations to launch the Global Alliance of Cities for Road Safety, a platform for capacity building, city exchanges, and technical advance on road safety. It's my hope that this launch will encourage more people to take up cycling, like our cabinet secretary, and make our roads safer for cyclists. Let us use our voice of influence to encourage our friends and families to join us. Our impact will change the world for the better. With those few remarks, I officially launch the Global Alliance of Cities for Road Safety. Thank you very much for your kind attention. May the Lord bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And we will walk with you in this journey actually going forward for road safety for cyclists. And I extend my sincere gratitude to all of you for joining us today as we look forward to actually being able to take this journey together, embarking on creating a world where cycling is not only eco-friendly mode of transportation, but also a means to promote health, as you mentioned, well-being, and bringing us closer together in our communities, and allowing us also to enjoy our surroundings, actually, which is a very nice thing when you're on the way to the office or to school, and fostering a sense of unity, and finally, leaving no one behind. So thank you again to the Mama Cycling team, to the Kenya Mission, to all the cyclists that are here today for actually making this a really momentous occasion for us. And let's all ride together now towards a greener, healthier, and more sustainable future. Thank you very much.
Iko pale pale kwa mita, watakupatia hapo kwa mita.
Songa, songa, songa. If you want, you can. Throw the water. Loji bola kidogo, kanyagia kidogo loji. Aya, twende loji.
Oscar,
Mama. Wako mbali.
Oscar, simama. Hata anasema hapati.
Okay. Anaona tu giza na pole. Haya, pole. Twende. Usikasirike bro. Repeater tunatafuta bana. Wewe kanyanga hiyo kitu.
Bora watu wasiangushane. Hiyo ndio noma.
Haya. Kidogo loji. Endelea. Tunamuondokea Haya, sawa.
Tunapanda na nini?
Songa loji. Anasema kwa mlima tunapatia space ili wakimbie. Haya, open up.
Gravity. Twende.
Haya. Good. Kwa mlima tunapatia space ya?
Kwa mlima ndio.
tuone picha. Go. Unajua kuna maji unakuwa kona wanapotea. Sijui tunaelekea Karura na huko. Karibu tufike Gigiri. Kwa forest road. Faster. Oscar, faster.
baiskeli. Hapo. tunaingia UN ya, tunaingia UN pale ni nzuri. Basi kwa basi kupita.
Twende.
Ingia leni UN, ingia leni UN.
Si accelerate.
Guys, 2 by 2, let's go. Sawa, sawa. Fungue. Mwende nyuma yako, mbebe mbele yako. Sawa, sawa, sawa. Wenda, mama. Wenda. Haya, kidogo loji, kidogo loji.